Is reality subjective? This is our final project of philosophy.
As humans, it's likely that we all live through similar experiences throughout our lives. But as individuals, do we perceive these experiences the exact same way? Or does each one of us have our own perspective? This questioning led us to ask ourselves, is reality subjective? We complemented this by asking ourselves, how can we know for certain that what we know is actually true? Do our personal experiences affect the way we perceive reality? Is everything subjective? Or are there things that are absolutely true? As a team, we agree that individuals have different perceptions of all objects, ideas, truths, and experiences in our lives. We all have different ways of thinking that we may share with other people due to our particular views and perspective on certain things or situations. So, yes, reality is subjective due to the fact that we all experience similar things, but we all perceive them differently. Reality is made of limitless possibilities and subjectivities. Objectivity is impossible to exist in reality. What society refers to as objectivity is a social compact based on a mutual ideology.
Many philosophers have different ideas about reality. Our opinion is really similar to Immanuel Kant's idea. He was one of the most famous German philosophers and thinkers of the movement known as Enlightenment. His most important work made reference to the theory of knowledge, ethics, and aesthetics. All of his works influenced greatly the posterior philosophy, particularly the school of Kantianism and idealism. Towards the end of Enlightenment, which was in state of crisis, Immanuel Kant wrote the book Critique of Pure Reason. The main topic of the book is the limits of metaphysics. In his book, he says that metaphysics is the inventory of all we possess through pure reason, ordered systematically. This means that metaphysics is the view that reality is established by our minds. With this quote, Kant proves that open critical inquiry sufficiently embraces and demonstrates the mutual consistency of all the basic human interests. So rationality is entitled to the sovereignty bestowed upon by the Enlightenment. As Kant mentions in his meaning of metaphysics, he stated that the knowledge we possess is thanks to our mind, but even our mind deceives us. That is why reality is subjective.